Who do you think the most unlucky Democrat is since Donald Trump was reelected? I have a pretty good idea. Stay tuned and I'll let you know who that is. Hi, I'm Dr. Ken Henry, and this is Conservative Commentary, where we spread the MAGA message. Hey, I'd like to ask you for a favor before we jump in. If you would, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. This really helps us grow the channel and get the message out. Well, lucky Chucky Schumer and his counterparts have been all across the airwaves and social media lately, singing and chanting and cursing some more and screaming and yelling, and Donald Trump's the bogeyman and Elon Musk is the devil and all of this stuff. But they have no agenda. They have no program. They've offered nothing positive whatsoever. They even went so far as to have a script written that they all took their little microphones and they held and they read the script and said exactly the same thing with curse words. You know, my dad always told me that if you resort to curse words, that means you have a limited vocabulary. And maybe that's true. I don't know. But I do know this, that it's not working. Whatever it is that they think they're getting out of this, they're not. It's just not working. Well, Chucky and the gang just got hit with another slap up the side of the head. New Hampshire Senator Jeanne Shaheen just announced that she will not seek re-election in 2026. Now, that's a seat that would have to have been defended, but think about this. Who's out there in the wings for the Republicans that will probably take this seat back? Two names come to mind for me. First is Scott Brown, who was senator from Massachusetts and has moved since to New Hampshire. And the other is multi-term, very popular governor Chris Sununu. You know, no wonder Chucky is upset. He had the reins of power for a while. He didn't know what to do with them, and he couldn't hold them. He lost the Senate, and now it appears that he's going to lose at least one more seat. There are other seats as well, down in Georgia, for example, that are likely to turn back to Republican. But poor Chuck, he just gets smacked around by the truth and by reality, and he just doesn't know what to do. My money's, by the way, is on Sununu. Take a look at this following clip and let us know what you think in the comments.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you, New Hampshire.
Thanking voters in a video on social media, Democratic Senator Jeanne Shaheen announcing she's stepping away from her post to do other things.
Spending time with my family, having a chance to get away from the 24/7 Senate schedule.
The senator telling our sister station WMUR she's been involved in politics for 5 decades.
I started in 1975 working for Jimmy Carter when he was running for president.
Senator Shaheen also served as a state senator and governor. She's known as an advocate for reproductive rights and is widely credited for breathing new life into the Democratic Party in the late 90s.
She absolutely has brought the Democratic Party out of the wilderness here in New Hampshire. They dominate the state.
Analysts say the state's 2 representatives, Chris Pappas and Maggie Goodlander, could run for the seat.
Both are Democrats. Both are accomplished.
Republicans could include former Senator Scott Brown. He posted on X, "I appreciate Jeanne Shaheen's service to our state and for her support and vote for me as New Hampshire's ambassador to New Zealand and Samoa. Now it's time for New Hampshire to have someone in the delegation who fights for our priorities and stands with, not against, the Trump agenda." Also this week, former New Hampshire Republican Governor Chris Sununu saying he's considering it.
Chris Sununu is the National Republicans Party A-list candidate.